Who is liable for surgical errors during robotic procedures? Imagine going into surgery expecting precision and care, only to face unexpected complications. When robotic surgery goes wrong, figuring out who is responsible can be complicated but very important. In robotic surgeries, the surgeon plays a key role. They are responsible for controlling the robotic system and making sure they follow all safety protocols. If the surgeon makes a mistake, like misusing the controls or ignoring standard procedures, they can be held legally responsible for medical malpractice. This means they might be liable if their negligence causes injury. Hospitals or surgical centers also have a part to play. They need to make sure surgeons are properly trained and credentialed to operate robotic systems. If a hospital fails to provide adequate training or does not keep the equipment in good condition, they could be held responsible. For example, if a hospital does not verify that a surgeon has the right experience, and that leads to an injury, the facility might be liable. The companies that make the robotic surgical devices can also be held accountable. If a device has a defect, like a software error, design flaw, or manufacturing problem, and that defect causes harm, the manufacturer could be sued under product liability laws. They are responsible even if they were not negligent, especially if the device malfunctioned during surgery. Sometimes, injuries happen because of a mix of surgeon error and device malfunction. In these cases, both the surgeon and the manufacturer could be held responsible. This is why legal claims often involve both medical malpractice and product liability laws. Another important aspect is whether the patient was fully informed about the risks of robotic surgery. If the surgeon or hospital did not explain the potential dangers, that lack of informed consent could be a reason for legal action. Patient factors like age, anatomy, or medical history can influence the surgery but do not automatically mean someone is liable. These factors are considered when evaluating if the standard of care was met. If you or someone you know has been injured during robotic surgery, it's important to look into all possible sources of liability. Experts will review surgical records, device data, and training records to find out who might be responsible. Understanding who is liable helps ensure that the injured person can seek proper compensation and justice.